Hello, everybody, and welcome to Decoding the WSL, the podcast dedicated to the stats and facts in the WSL. Today, we're switching it up for a little round of Know Your Stat. I've taken over from Sam, who is joining us today as a contestant. How are you doing today, Sam? Are you excited?
I can't wait. This is a proper heavyweight battle today, and I look forward to also being in the battle.
Nice. As it's been, pointed out several times, I'm looking forward to not being in the battle, and that is because of these two. One of them is Tom. Tom, you are second. Very, very close now to Mr. Jacob. Coming up, crawling, it's kind of like a Chelsea-Arsenal situation. We've just discounted Man City. But how are you feeling? Do you think you can do it?
I don't know, to be honest. I do have a lot of fun playing this game. I'm trying to focus on it being fun because sometimes I get a bit too like, oh my God, I can't remember that name. And like, you want to just jump out a window, but like, I just actually want to enjoy it today. Yeah.
Welcome to my world. And lastly, we have Jacob, our reigning champion. I've tried to make this week's episode as hard and as not fun as possible to punish you. Jacob, how do you feel about that?
Oh my God, you've done Arsenal rounds of Know Your Stat, haven't you? That's the way to beat me. No, I'm doing well, thank you. I also really enjoy playing this, so I'm looking forward.
Right, well, without further ado, let's get started. Sam, I'm going to let you go first because you never get a go, and I think that's sad. So I have 3 rounds for you. Would you like early scorers, hat-trick heroes, or interceptions?
Feel very targeted at the Northern Derby. Let's go hat-trick heroes.
Oh, hat-trick heroes. There are, according to Wikipedia, where I get all my most important but fact-checked information, there have been 35 scorers of hat-tricks since the WSL began. We're going back to 2011 for this one, so not necessarily when it became known as the WSL, but from 2011. And some of them have scored multiple times. All I need you to name is a player that has scored at least 1 hat-trick in this time. And Sam.
Alessia Russo.
You can have Alessia Russo. She scored 1 on Saturday. She's actually scored more than 1, but never mind. Next, it will be Tom.
Can I go Khadija Shaw?
You can go for her. She has the most hat-tricks, I believe 8, and all for the same club, obviously, City.
Can I go Ella Toon?
You absolutely can. Samuel.
I'll go Sam Kerr, please.
Sam Kerr is a correct answer. She's also scored multiple hat-tricks, unsurprisingly.
Viviana Miedema.
Yes. Too many to mention for too many people.
Beth England.
Beth England is correct. And fun fact, her first hat-trick was for Yeovil Town.
That is fun.
That is fun.
I will go for Elizabeth Turland, please.
You'll go for Elizabeth Turland. And I'm VARing.
No way. I just assumed that she would. She scored so many goals.
I'm VARing because I believe she has not scored 1 in the WSL.
No.
I'm afraid, Sam, that is an incorrect answer. Tom.
Shakira Martinez.
Correct. Famously scored it at the end of last season.
Carolyn.
Carolyn is a correct answer. Thomas?
Chloe Kelly.
Chloe Kelly is also a correct answer for Everton.
I'm going to go Lauren James.
Lauren James, yeah. She is a correct answer.
Jill Roord.
Jill Roord is a correct answer, and I can tell you a fun fact which Tom probably already knows, but she scored 2 hat-tricks 3 days apart for Arsenal.
Can I go Joanna Ritten Cannerud?
Can you? I'm VARing again.
Oh,
I thought that was said with pain in your. I thought that was from that. Did she not score a hat trick that day against?
that's what I thought. That's why I said it.
Hold
I wasn't
on.
sure if
It felt like a confident.
Yeah, I know, which is why I'm VARing.
Was it definitely a league game?
Yeah, we lost 5-2
definitely-
to Chelsea. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure.
definitely
Like
No,
season.
hold on. Review complete. I think it
Doesn't
was.
feel like review
Yeah, I
complete.
think it was a league. Was it?
Review complete, followed by 20 seconds of dead air.
I believe it was a League Cup. Am I not?
Oh, I don't think it was. Hold on.
That game wasn't, but was it that game that maybe she didn't score a hat trick in that game?
She didn't score a hat trick. It's incorrect. She scored 2.
Okay.
I just checked.
That goal that she did score was worth.
Well,
three
yeah, it
goals,
may have
so-
been worth a hat trick, Jacob, but it wasn't. Which means Tom, first round goes to you.
Can I give one more that's one of my favourites that I love?
You can show off.
Rinsola Babajide.
Oh, I hoped someone was going to say Rinsola Babajide because
I was saving it.
every now and again I think about her and I'm like, do you remember her? And then she went to
what a
Spain.
legend. She's at Roma now.
Is
Roma
she?
now. She's doing really well.
Can she come back? Because she had vibes. I really like her.
Yeah, she did. She did. Well, she's a WAFCON champion now as well. So fair play to her. Fair play.
So some people you could have had: Frank Kirby, Georgia Stanway, Gary Wrighton, Jordan Nobbs, Natasha Dowie, Natasha Harden. Does anyone know who Nicole Rolser is? Because she was a German international and scored for Liverpool, a hat-trick. Tony Duggan, the one and only. Rachel Daly, Rachel Williams. Of course, Ornella Vignola at the beginning of the season. Sam, how was that first round for you?
Not great, because I had Rachel Daly written down as well, right underneath Elizabeth Turland.
You got the curse. You got the curse that I fall
yeah,
so frequently too. Right. So, Tom, you can go next. You can have interceptions or early scorers.
Can I go with the early scorers, please?
You can, Tom. I would like from you a player who has scored a goal in the first 15 minutes of a game this season. So they have to score within the first 15 minutes. It can be open play, penalties, whatever. There are, I believe, 40 players on this list.
Interesting. Alessia Russo.
Yeah, she actually did that quite recently.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I'm sorry.
I'm just so enjoying being on this side of the fence.
Am I second?
Yes, Jacob, you are second.
Bunny Shaw.
Bunny Shaw is, of course, correct.
Chastity Grant.
Chastity Grant is correct.
Okay. Viviana Miedema.
Viviana Miedema is correct.
Kirsty Hansen.
Kirsty Hansen is an incorrect answer, Jacob. She has not scored in the first 15 minutes. Sam?
See, I'm kind of glad because I had Kirsty Hampton in my next answer, but that was more on a, well, she scored loads. And
Well,
I can't think
exactly.
of a specific example where someone scored early. I've got it in my head that earlier on this season there was an early goal from Katinka Tamberg.
There was. Correct.
I had someone in my head just a second ago. Now they've decided to up and leave my head. Could I go with Beata Olsen?
You can. She's actually scored 2 goals in the first 15 minutes.
I don't know who I want to go for.
Sam, you can make small talk all you like, but I'm going to time you out.
I didn't even make small talk. It's probably been cut out. Sorry, listener, but there was a bit of dead air there. I'm going to go for Jess Park.
You're going to go for Jess Park, and that is an incorrect answer. I am afraid, which I do believe means that Tom once again takes a round.
That was a tricky one.
It was.
I was just kind of saying people who scored a lot of goals.
Yeah.
And hope that on average,
I told you it was going to be hard.
I've got a vision of Letitia scoring an early penalty in a game now. As well.
That was who I wrote against London City Lionesses. When you said Jess Park,
So
that was what I
annoying.
thought.
Yes, and other people you could have had, one of which was this weekend, and that was Kerry Holland. Fran Kirby, Freya Godfrey, Ellie Carpenter has actually scored in the first 15 minutes of a game. Alyssa Thompson scored 3 first 15-minute goals. Aggie Beaver-Jones has scored 2. Honoka Hayashi has also scored 3 first 15-minute goals. Maybe she just only scores first 15-minute goals. Another one I thought you might get was Carolyn, who's also been quick off the mark. Jacob, you didn't say Olivia Holt. That was sad. Well, Tom, you've already won the game, but we will go to the last round because you know we love to. This one is interceptions made, and I would like you to name one of the 22 players who has made 20 or more interceptions, successful interceptions this season. And I'm doing this because often you guys say things I don't understand, so I'm hoping this will be hard enough for your level. Jacob, you get to start.
Yui Hasegawa.
That is the correct answer, of course.
Yeah, that was the first name that I wrote down. The second name that I wrote down was Mariana Caldente.
And that is correct.
Miyazawa?
Miyazawa is a correct answer on 20.
And Miyazawa was the second person on my list. Kira Walsh.
Kira Walsh is... I'm so sorry, Jacob. It's an incorrect answer. Sam?
Kira Walsh was on my list as well. We've said the first 4 people that I wrote down. The fifth one that I wrote down, I'll go, is Drew Spence.
Drew Spence is an excellent shout. She is 8th on the list with 27.
Well done, Sam. That's very good. Erin Cuthbert?
Erin Cuthbert is a correct answer on 21. You're really playing it fast and loose at the bottom, Tom.
Can I go for Sam Tierney?
You can, and I can tell you she is top of the list with 30.
Wow. Could I go for Una Siren?
You can go for Una. But you'd be wrong, I'm afraid.
Oh, no.
She is not
That was
on
my
the
next
list.
answer.
Which means, Sam,
Stick
congratulations.
around. I'll take a round.
You got a round. How does it feel?
I think that might be like my third round ever. So yeah, pretty happy with that.
Yeah, good win rate.
That at least might move me up the leaderboard a little bit, even though I haven't won the match.
I mean, it's now going to be even closer at the top now. Tom took the game. Congrats, Tom. How are you feeling? Chasing Jacob's tail.
Yeah, I'm feeling great. I did feel like I needed this one because I feel like I had a bit of a Man United Chelsea in the final of competitions with Jacob recently. So I think for my confidence and just to prove to myself that I could still do it, I still had it.
Well, Jacob's had to sit through a podcast with 3 Arsenal fans, and now he has not won a round of Know Your Stats. So I am sorry, Jacob. I do feel for you. How are you doing?
Yeah, it wasn't my finest game for Know Your Stat. Those are some good rounds though, but tough rounds. I felt a bit like Spurs there.
You're just true, Jacob. You're true to the club. Well, that's it for our episode of Know Your Stat today. Thank you guys for letting me sit on the question master side. I've very much enjoyed putting you through your paces. As always, listener, if you want more of this hilarious quizzing content, do check out our other episodes on YouTube or on Spotify, wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys, and we'll speak to you at the next one.